well done, Craig, for getting The World's End. And if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. It's such a funny film. It's brilliant. It's one of my go-to movies that I can watch again and again and again. I have had the day... I mean, it started early this morning, and like I stopped filming about 6 o'clock, and then I decided I was going to paint some of my Explorer spaceship here, which is looking absolutely amazing. Let me just show you this. I'm so happy with this. I still got to do all the insides and stuff, but it's got the space shuttle now. Look at the windows. Look at the windows in the washing machine, and even the television has got like a curved screen there. How did I do that? I used the packaging that comes in the Bismarck. I used you've seen them all before. Look, these trays. I just cut out a flat area, as you can see there. Got Mrs. Welder Wayne's hairdryer and put it on there, and then used a former just to push it out a little bit, and that's what you get. It's a great result, but I'm so happy with it. So I'm going to Essex this weekend, so I can't do it now. I was going to stay here, but I'm going with Mrs. Welder Wayne. So next week I'm going to put all the electrics in. So 3 red lights here, 3 red lights here, 4, or it could be 3 white lights on the top, and then I'll light up these headlights here as well. So looking really forward. I've got the interior to do yet as well. Really, really happy. That's the Spaceship, Lucy. That's the Spaceship from Explorers. If you haven't seen Explorers, it's a film from 1985. Why am I highlighting the stream elements bot? So, but that's that. And what I've done as also today is look, he's got wheels on, so I can actually move along. But I'm just going to put this to one side because I've got other stuff to show you tonight. But how the devil is everyone? And Christian, how the devil are you?
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian.
I haven't seen Christian from Grantham. Is he here?
Now let's get cracking.
Yes, he is. There he is. Oh. So Lou, what I've got to do, as I said, I've got to do the electrics. I've still got the interior to do, and I don't know if you noticed, but the wing parts of it still need to be painted red. It's got like an undercoat on it as well. I've got all the decals for it to go on finally as well, but I've been weathering it up a little bit. So, and the newest thing was the space shuttle, which is on the front there. So we've got the space shuttle on now, which is looking really good. So happy with this. So happy. It's really light as well. So Dr. Inferno, you are starting to lose faith in Eaglemoss. Over a week with no replacement magazine 83, all the right kit needs too. I figure since the CSR was so rude, I take it that's customer service representative. Am I right? Was so rude, my request was ignored. Might try an email next. Well, I was in touch with Eaglemoss today because I couldn't understand what was going on with my account. It said that I'm getting like 3 packets of the Enterprise, no, of the Ecto 1, another 2 of the Enterprise, and all the emails kept having different model numbers on. So who knows? Now, all I know is that I haven't received issue 21 of the Ecto 1 yet. Posted out on the 5th. Still waiting patiently for it. Iron Man, I've got issue 1 and 2. You heard me right. I've got issue 1 and 2 because I've gone back to... because I'm collaborating with Fan Home now, I've gone back to issue 1 and 2. They can't fast forward me to where I was. So you're not going to have any Iron Man on the channel for a good 2 months while I catch up. I don't make the rules. I've got R2-D2 here from Fan Home as well, which I'm going to be building, hence why all the social media posts had R2-D2 down there. But all cool. Now, couple of things to tell you. I will check the chat, I promise. But you know, when I do these monologues right at the start, I completely forget where I am, and I forget what I'm talking about. Kerry Milligan, how did the vaccine go? I had it in my left arm. It was aching yesterday. Probably worse yesterday. Not so bad on the jab day. But it weren't like, you know, stopping me working aching. And I didn't really have any symptoms. So, good, I suppose. Got to have another one yet. I think Mrs. Welder Wayne's got her second jab next week. So, but I absolutely love this. Now, these files are from a guy called Jeff Fink, who's done really good, but you can actually get the files on the Partworks upgrade website here. And I'll put that back up again later because there's some stuff here from Partwork upgrades that I want you to check out. These are the blueprints that you've probably seen all over social media. Look, I'll show you up here, but I'll show you on the close-up camera as well. That are going to look brilliant next to the models. And I believe Ian over there, you're pretty much doing one for every single build that we're doing, which is going to look absolutely brilliant. But I will go into that in a minute because I want to show you the soundboards as well that he's got going for all of the different builds as well. Bearing in mind, this one almost blew me up, Ian, and I'll explain that in a minute what happened. Entirely my fault, so nothing wrong with the product. Ah, Phil, how's it going? I've watched about 1 minute of your resin pour. I'm going to be talking about that tonight because pretty much elaborating on what I was talking about yesterday on the Patreon stream, and I quickly whizzed through your video just to see the end result, so I still need to watch it after the stream. But I heard something about the volcanic rock is causing air bubbles, so but I will watch that. I only just found out about it today. I said I've been busy all day today. Basically today I had to build 12 stages of the Bismarck. I've only managed to get through 10. I've got 2 left to do, but those 10 are all edited. Everything's ready to go on them. So all the hard work's done. The only 2 that I've got left are to do with the top radar tower. But I was asked, can I? There's my shark, by the way. As a matter of fact, look, I've got a picture here of where we're going with it. That's the jaws at the moment, breaking into the cage. So what we're on, we've been working on the superstructure deck. This is with Agora models, and this is up to stage 42, I believe that is 42. We even had to do, remember these little mini things on here? They went a lot easier this time, I can tell you. So that is that. Ugh, put that down gently. Right, some other things now. This is crazy for me. Who remembers that I got this absolutely lovely t-shirt which said you're gonna need a bigger shelf? I love this t-shirt, and it's just a brilliant thing that complements the Jaws build that I'm doing with Phil over on Spruverse. Well, I've been painting the shark, and I'm really happy with how it goes at the moment. I'm not highlighting the shark up on the skin, and there'll be a reason for that in a second. I was having a good old time painting, and I thought, you know what, let's paint some of the Explorer Spaceship as well. So I painted the Explorer Spaceship. I went and got paint all over the Great White Shark t-shirt. So of course Mrs. Welder Wayne's face was a picture saying, what the hell have you done? So I'm still going to wear it, but you're going to have to excuse the paint marks. But you know, from catastrophe, which it was, because I've only worn that shirt like once, and that was on the live stream twice on the live stream last Thursday and my update video on the Monday. So I'm not getting much use out of it, but I'm damn straight I'm going to get my use out of it, even if it's got a paint stain on it. But from catastrophe, I created another shirt, which I think is an ingenious idea, and it's in my store now. It's the World of Wayne painting shirt, and I can get as much paint on it as you possibly want. So that's the whole point of this shirt. On the back as well, it's got a design on the back saying paint shirt, or I don't know, everything on this shirt is copyright. But that I can get as mucky as I want, and it's meant to be that way. But that's what happened with the shirt. Crazy, I can't believe that happened. Again, I will go to chat in a second. We've got merch on the map, which I'm not going to forget this time. So we are in, or I am in, Corby right here. And the first one, we're going to zoom right out, and we're going to take a trip over the pond to Oklahoma. Bump. Chicks and ducks and geese better hurry. Okay, so we're in Oklahoma. We're actually going to be in Oklahoma City, so that was quite lucky. It zoomed in right away. And we got Dominic Sanzo, who sent me this picture with a World of Wayne mug. Thank you, Dominic. And Dominic's actually sent me something in the post. I'm not sure what it is. It hasn't arrived yet, Dominic, so we'll have to see. But thank you for that submission. I really appreciate that. And that mug looks absolutely awesome. And then that's not all, we've got another one tonight as well. I'm going to jump over back to the UK, and I always centre it to where I am. Oh, look, you didn't see that. Let me go back to maps. You saw that, didn't you? Yeah, so we're on the maps now. So we're in Corby. We're going to zoom out. We're off to Northumberland, which is this area here, I believe, where the Hadrian's Wall is on the Hexham Way. If anyone ever gets a chance to go somewhere, go visit this place right here. This is the English-Scottish border. It's called the Carter Bar. It's one of the nicest places you're ever going to visit. But that's just on the A68 into Scotland. But we are going to this place, Cramlington. And this is for a couple, Martin and Justine Shaper, who are wearing they're matching Let's Get Cracking t-shirts. So thank you for that submission, Martin and Justin. I really appreciate that. I do like the shirts. I've got the beige one. I think, Phil, you got the blue one, haven't you? So That's merch on the map this week. And if you've got any submissions, if you have bought any merchandise from the store, please send me pictures and I'll feature you and put you on the map. And try and find your place, which I knew where some of those places were. Oklahoma I wasn't quite sure of, but I knew Cramlington because I'm always up in the Northumberland area. So, in Italian, I say that if you pronounce the Ferrari F40, competizione isn't very good. I could tell you that, Luca. I cannot say competizione. When I'm reading it, it's hard to say. Competizione. I'll just call it the Ferrari F40. Luca, send me a YouTube video or send me a video just saying how to say it properly. My Italian is terrible. I think the only Italian I know is cosa questa? Questa li lo dormo. That's it. Where are we? You got both the visor jabs, Wayne Weatherwax. Shots only symptoms mild shoulder pain in second shot. So glad to be vaccinated. Yeah, I just had a mild shoulder pain. Nothing to brag home about. So I was hoping I'd get ill, so Mrs. Weldon Wayne could, I should have milked it. But there we go. But yeah, it looked like Phil did a great resin experiment. I can't wait to try mine. I just know it's going to go wrong. It's going to go wrong big time. Where did I get the arc reactor, Neil? That's from Wish, believe it or not. From Wish. And it was made for me. Someone made that. Matthew Bean from Beanie's Hobbies made that. And the case that it comes in is a separate thing you can buy from Wish also. So, where do I put all my collections? No idea, Jacob. The Bismarck's outside at the moment, though. Hope you're doing great. Glad to see you streaming. Yeah, there was no stream on Tuesday because I had to go to Fakenham and back, had my jab. Then I was in Cambridge and back on Wednesday. So, Sophie, you got your jab next Thursday. Hopefully I won't feel crud. Nah, I'm sure you'll be alright. I felt a bit weird at night, but not ill weird. So, Susan, you've cancelled the Dodge subscription as they keep putting the wrong postcode in our parcels. That's not good. But with all the emails I got from Eagle Moss today, I'm wondering, have they started to sort things out? Hello, Dominic. How's it going? Dominic's in chat. If you don't get paint on your model, Lou, I wasn't even aware I had paint on my shirt until Mrs. Welder Wayne told me. So then I was like, we're going to make a paint shirt. I can get as much as I want in there. That's the whole idea, Pill and Bones. I'll tell you what, Phil, the amount of clothes I've wrecked. Like, Mrs. Welder Wayne has bought me a new pair of jeans and I just haven't got the heart to tell her there's paint on them already. I just walk around, look like with my hand in one place, hiding it. Oh, look, it's starting tonight, isn't it? I'm sure Mrs. Welder Wayne might have something to say about that, Gary. So good luck with that. I'm going to let you argue that out in chat. Nice place, Wayne. How so? What's a nice place? Oklahoma or Northumberland? Or Carter Bar? So, I love the Carter Bar. Oh, really? That's a small world in Cramlington. I do love Northumberland. We like where so Mrs. Welder Wayne loves like the Roman history and stuff. So Hadrian's Wall, Chester's, Homesteads, all of that. She absolutely loves going up there, and I just love it because it's the border to Scotland. So and I love Scotland. Oh, Mrs. Welder Wayne's decided to join us tonight. Hello. Where'd you send the photo, Fellim? Just send it to my email address, which is not on here. There it is. There's my email address. Look, I've popped it up on chat there. wayne@worldofwayne.co.uk. The next is, have I seen the new Hearts Partwork, I think you mean? They're starting in Italy. A whole train set of the Orient Express. Yes, Nexus. I do believe that's a trial. That's a trial that they were going to put in the UK. They were going to trial it in the UK, but I don't think it ever had fruition. But it'd definitely be one that I would do. I want to do a train. Is the Enterprise going above the TV? No. No, Kevin. I do try through want of trying. So it is a bit rubbish, Kerry. I tried to get it changed, but it's not happening. What it does mean is I'm going to have issues 1 to 10 of the Iron Man, which are not going to be opened. Now, I can either do a giveaway for that, but I'm worried that if I do a giveaway and someone's got, say, issues 1 to 10, and they can't get from or start from issue 11 with Fan Home, then someone's missing out. But I suppose you do get to have a gauntlet, a foot ahead. So either way, I'm just going to keep them to one side for now, and we'll see what's happening. I didn't have the jab in Fakenham, David. I had the jab in Corby, but I had to pick up my nephew who lives in Fakenham because he went back to Cambridge University. He's at Cambridge University, so that's what I had to do the next day. So it was a bit of a round trip. But again, Matthew Bean's over in Fakenham, and the other thing is that I've got family in Fakenham as well. So quite a nice drive. North Norfolk's a lovely place. She knows now, she certainly does. Hello, brother Michael. How's it going? Where are we? I'm losing track. I'm not drinking Kraken tonight, Arsena. Look, I'm on the milk tonight. It's been such a busy day that I thought alcohol's the last thing I want. Your godfather lives in Fakenham. So are you stalking my family? I'm stalking you, Chris. You don't know that yet. Dr. Fang, I'm stalking you. You've been waiting for Eaglemoss as long as Adrian. You could build a wall for him. Okay, so go to Wallsend in Newcastle upon Tyne. They have Roman baths next to the dig site. Oh, excellent. You know what? The last time I was actually in Gateshead, I had a brand new car. I think I've mentioned this before. I parked at the Metro Centre, which had the arcades at the time. You know, you had the big roller coaster and stuff. And I went to, it shows how long ago, the film we watched, because I went to the cinema, was Panic Room. Now, I didn't park where everyone else parked. I parked around where the arcade was, the big theme park. And when I came out from Panic Room, my car was the only one there. Brand new car. I'd only had it for about 2 weeks. And I'm talking brand new, as in, you know, new registration and everything. Got back to the car and someone had broke into it. But no, they didn't break the window, which would have been much more beneficial for me. They got a crowbar and peeled back the door skin. Opened the door. Stole me stereo, and back then it was a CD Walkman, and I still had a holiday to Scotland to do. So my thoughts on Gateshead wasn't very nice, although the Metro Centre is really nice. So haven't been back there since. I think the closest we've drove through it, and I took Mrs. World away to the Angel of the North and over the Tyne Bridge, but all good. The problem I'm having with the Iron Man is the same one I had when they gifted me for Dodge Charger. I had 2 boxes ahead and they had to start me from box 1 again. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? But it is what it is. And I mean, I've got so many other builds to do at the moment, Kevin, that it's best that I do that. I don't know, Howard. What are the 2 different types of Kraken? One's got a darker label, Howard's saying, in America. But I don't know. Richard used to work in the Hungry Horse. I've been in there. They've got the little kids play area in there. It's a small world. Okay, right. There's some other things that I need to show you. 1 second. We've got... Let's talk about the jaws. So this is my jaws at the moment. And if you check out Phil's Instagram post, which is... Phil, I think I've got a link for your Instagram. This is Phil on Sprueverse. If you just type Sprueverse into Instagram, you'll be able to see his shark at the moment. Now, I was going to start putting some shadow and skin effects on the shark. I've changed my mind. I'm not doing that, and there's a good reason for that. What I'm going to do is let me just pick a comment. Susan, you'd love to do the Orient Express. What I'm going to do, and just looking at Phil's resin, I've got still got to watch the video. Is I was going to colour the resin and have it like a dark blue going up to a light blue, but I'm worried that it's okay if you've got a small mix of resin when you put colour in it, but when you're going to be mixing it as thick as I will, how much does the colour dilute so much that you can't actually see the details on the shark, which is, you know, which I'm my biggest worry. You could put all the details into the shark and then not see it because the colour through that much resin has blinded it, a little bit like fog. Now I've still got to do the jaws in this. I haven't done anything to do with the mouth, so I've got to put some nice red in there, some flesh and stuff like that. But for that reason, what I'm going to do is I think I'm actually going to just use clear resin and have no colour in it whatsoever. And then I'm going to put this little beast in it. I'm going to make a case which will project the blue light through the resin and create the sea effect, as you can see on the ceiling there. Now that is only £16, and the good news about that is that not only does it do that by remote control, but it also plays sound files because you can put an SD card into it, and it can play music as well. So I can have it playing the Jaws music. I can have Hooper screaming. So I think I'm going to make the resin first and then incorporate that into the case. And I think that's how it's going to work. But that's what I've been thinking. I was thinking about it Wednesday, and I think I was thinking out loud on Wednesday. But I don't know what your thoughts are, Phil, about the resin. But I am worried that, you know, the blue resin, like even a touch of blue would look fine in like 1 centimetre or 1 inch of resin. But when you're talking about that much resin, how much is that colour going to obscure the depth? But I've probably watched them, Michael Bradley. There's a YouTube channel called Evan and Caitlin. They're always using resin. Have a look. I've pretty much watched every resin video on YouTube now. If you could see my history, it's terrible. I've got so much that I've been watching. But I mean, it's all learning. It's all a learning curve. And when we do these tests, you know, that's what we're going to be doing. Now, what else have I got? I'm sure there's something else I've got. Or am I on track now? I think I'm on track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up this link to Partwork upgrades over here, because I want to show you some of the things that Partwork upgrades are doing at the moment, and these are pretty impressive. So I'm going to change the camera. So these are the blueprints. The link's gone. I'll show it you in a minute. As a matter of fact, what I'll do is if I put the caption here and do that, you'll be able to see it. Oh, technology's great. So I don't know what you've got these blueprints for at the moment, Ian. You've got the Ghostbusters one here, and I've got the Terminator, and I know that you think you're doing the Enterprise, but I think pretty much every build we're doing, you'll have this. This is about A5 size, so it's the size of my hand, and you can display this with your model. So you've got this one here, and then I've got the Terminator one looking just like that. So I can stand this with the Terminator. So this is all available through Partwork upgrades. Check them out. You'll be able to see all the other ones that Ian's got. And I'm sure you're adding more every day, Ian, which is cool. Now this, let me just show you the remote first, is the soundboard or the sound card for the soundboard here. Now the soundboard I've got here, as you can see from the emblem, is for the Enterprise. Now the fun thing is that I have already wired it up. Now the battery box here takes 8 AA batteries. You heard me right, 8 AA batteries. We've got the speaker here. The speaker goes into this side of the board, and the power goes into this side. And then all we've got to do is turn the power on, and then see you can make this into a case and stuff like that. Then everything else is controlled by the remote. Now I don't know what I did earlier, Ian, but I put the batteries into the remote and it didn't work. But when I took the battery out, it was baking hot. I thought it was going to blow up. Do you remember that scene in The Simpsons where Bart gets the Duff beer and he shakes it up in a paint shaker and then sticks it in the fridge and it's just vibrating? That's what the battery was like. So I let the battery cool down and put it in, and everything works fine. So I don't know what I did, but it was on me, because everything works absolutely fine now. So let's see what this sounds like. So we've got 9 sounds in this. So when I press number 1, I don't know if you can hear that. I'll play that again. I'll put my microphone near it.
Red alert. All hands to battle stations.
You can change the volume, as you can see there. They're pretty high definition sounds. I like that one. I'll play that again. And that is pretty much the soundboard. So basically you've got the basis of making a excellent bass for anything you're doing. Now if you've got the bass like I have for the DeLorean from Model Mods, which you can actually store electrics in, all of this will fit perfectly in there. And you can just have this on the side, start doing the sounds. But again, Ian's got loads of different sounds for different. I think you've got the Rossi bike had one, didn't it? And there's a few. But absolutely love it, and I'm glad that you've sent them to me, Ian, because I will be finding a use for that. As a matter of fact, that will probably easily fit in the Enterprise. We've got this cavity area which has got nothing in it, so we'll have to see. There is a volume on the board which is there, so I don't know what that picked up then. Yeah, very good. Ian, number one should be pick. I'd say number one. No Netflix button. Oh, very good. That's excellent work, though. I mirror what Ian Knight said there. Absolutely brilliant. But I need to check your site out now, Ian, because every day on social media you've posted up something that's, you know, a new blueprint's come out. But all good. Are you getting any more issues of the Starship Enterprise? I had a notification today, Beckzak, that the next issues are out. Just so you know that I paid for the 3-month option. So I paid 3 months up front. They automatically took the next charge for that today. So if you're on the 6-month option, the 12-month option, you haven't got to do anything. As long as your card's the same card that you registered with when you first, they'll just automatically update it. And funny enough, the day that they decided to take the next 3 months, they got notification that I've got a delivery being sent out. So I don't even know what that is, Craig. The advantage of this is if you haven't got any technical expertise and stuff, it's all done for you. So, oh, you had payment come out today for Enterprise Pack 4. So a lot of people have had payment come out today. So that's good. But yeah, I got the amount of emails I got, the amount of notifications I got, Kevin, I'm telling you. It was, I had about 3 or 4 from Eagle Moss. By the way, I got the next lot of Ferraris today. The Ferrari F40 that I can't pronounce, Competizione. Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my World's Run Away, and today we're going to be working on the Ferrari F40. I think that's what I'll have to do. Hello, Jack. Jack, who's only like 5 feet in that direction. This is how we communicate in the house, through text now, you know. You need to do a soundboard for World of Wayne. Yeah, can you imagine that, Ian? Stand by, let's get cracking. I make mistakes. Hi all. What a Wayne soundboard. You know what, Alex? Ian's there thinking about it now. I can see he's smiling, thinking, Jacob, you also have a 3-month prepaid subscription for Enterprise D, but my card was charged last week or this Monday. I'm not sure. But now mine was charged today. So, saying that, it was charged, Jacob, but it wasn't drawn. So, in other words, they've made an authorization, but I don't know if they've drawn on that yet. So, Tech Deck, because Hachette are delayed getting all their Terminators out. I don't think anyone's got 107 onwards yet. It's going to delay Agora models as well. So I think Agora plan to have it out the end of April, but I don't know if that's going to change now. So if you wanted to know, Tech Deck, that this Terminator is up to 106. As you can see, he's got the breastplate. He's got the circuit board in his head. But, stand by a second. Let's turn that off. But the this one is only up to issue 100. So I've been holding on for the Agora one, because there's no point in doing 2 build videos in the same week. You can understand I'm doing it with the Bismarck and stuff because there's such a big gap between them. But yeah, that's that. How good would it be to get a submarine build in the near future? I've seen it once, years ago. I saw in Toys R Us a remote control submarine. So think about that for a second. So you go down to your local boat pond, you put the submarine in the water, you stand there with your remote control, and that's it, pretty much, because you can't see it. Remote controls, I'm sure that you had the little bit, you know, floating above the surface, but wow. Remote control submarine. To this day, that cracks me up. And it wasn't cheap. It was like, you know, £300 or something. Back then, it's a lot of money. Is the R2 deal build going to be available in the States? I'm considering doing that, especially after spray paint the big fig C3PO. I don't know. It was available in the States. So has it stopped now? Because Phil did it. Phil from Spruverse did it. So I guess it's not available anymore. If it isn't, then perhaps it's coming back. You've got to remember Fan Home are just releasing what D'Agostini released before. So it may be coming back. I don't know. I haven't had any brief about that. Hi, Wayne. I tweeted you today in regards to the alien build. Any news you could delve deeper in? I haven't heard anything at all, Johnny, to be honest with you. The person who had the most information on that is on chat at the moment, Kevin in the Nexus. In the Nexus. Kevin the Nexus. If you were in Nexus, we're in an episode of Star Trek, aren't we? You're getting your pack 6 of Iron Man plus your cap on Saturday. Wow. Well, I said I'm going to be behind there. It's sitting on the shelf, but you never know. I might get that arc reactor where I can actually put the back in so it sits flat. I wish I had my trial one still now, because that was flat. It fit flat, no problems. You cheeky bugger. $5 to put towards speech lessons. You know what? The amount of people that you keep saying to me it's 3, issue 3, part 3, but I say 3. And it's the Essex in me. That's what it is. It's the Essex coming out. In it, Gov. You mean it's not me noggin, it's me peepers? I got a pain in me Gulliver. God, I'm off one tonight and I haven't even had me rum yet. Is nobody changing lights tonight? Well, Mrs. World of Wayne's downstairs at the moment. She's the only one downstairs at the moment. You think Eagle must just charge your card when they feel like it? Yeah, you can say that again. I said I've had a payment for the Ferrari come out. Saying that, actually, they've only sent me 4 issues, but I've been charged twice, so I'm expecting another 4 on top of that. The tank's available to order now. I'm not actually sure when it's going to be released, but Andrew, as soon as I get one, because I'll probably get it first to make a video for, to put out there about the build, then I'll let the community know, so you know that's coming. Hey Wayne, I was looking at your shirts on the merch store stuff, and a fellow colourblind person, it's hard to tell what colour shirts you have in there. The colours aren't labelled on the website. Yeah, tell me about it. I think someone was commenting about colour blindness. I can tell what's blue, I can tell what's red, I can tell what's green. I don't have a problem seeing colours on their own. The problem comes when you've got a shark like that there, which I had to get Phil to ask, where I can see paints that are grey, but there's some paints which are grey-blue, and there's paints which are grey-green, and they're like a shade, and I just have so much difficulty looking at that straight away and saying I'll go with that one, because chances are if Phil hadn't gave me the colour for what that shark was, I could have chose a grey purple, because it looks quite similar to me. It's shades that I can't see. Colours on their own, no problems at all. As a matter of fact, Phil, if you are still watching, the colours that you sent me, I use a program on my phone. I don't know if anyone's got this app. It's called Hobby Colour. I'm going to show it you, because I didn't have those paints that you mentioned, but Hobby Colour looks like this. And what you do is you basically pick what your colour is that someone say suggested to you, and it will give you all the like colours from all the other brands. So that's how I matched up old Bruce there. Hobby Colour it's called. Great app. You wonder why I do 2 builds for the Bismarck. It's because biggest reason is because it's a whole generation of people that haven't done it. So if we pick the Bismarck, obviously we're up to issue 105, 106 now of the Hachette release. There will be people that start from issue 1, and they're getting them all in pack sizes like you're going to see on Friday evening, like stage 12. And it's far better to just leave a video running and go through one whole video than to have to stop, play, and then hear the instruction for the second one and stop and play, and that. It's just a lot more convenient. We trialled it with the Terminator, and I actually get more views from the big packs than the individual ones. So that's why we do 2. And it does take a hell of a lot longer time to edit and create, but it's a lot easier in the long run. What I'm going to do specifically for the Bismarck tomorrow is I'm going to have time code. So if you want to look at a certain stage, you can click on the time code and it'll just take you straight there in the video. But I do breaks, if you see, on most of my videos now, especially for things like the Cobra. So if it's a different stage, I have a little interlude so you know what stage that's on. Sprueverse, here we go. Look, Kraken offers a white and dark rum in the state. The white is called Ghost. Ooh. I'll tell you what, to say we're an alcohol-loving country in the UK, you've got far better alcohol in the US. Like Bacardi 151, I don't think we can get that over here. But I like my rum, as you can probably tell. At least what? Minnesota, at least Wayne doesn't have to save nipple on the beast plate. What does that mean? Oh, it's supposed to be June. There we go. Thank you for that, Daniel. I didn't know that. I knew it was coming. I'll just be Howard and Craig. I'll just be there doing, you know, the hurricanes hardly ever happen in Hampshire. The submarine was it was for kids. It was in Toys R Us. It was designed for a lake. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. When are you going to put the Ecto 1 when it's finished, Rain? Probably where it is. I can't put it down because it's too high, and then it means moving the shelf around. But I'll tell you now, I guarantee it. By the time the Ecto 1's finished, and by the time the Bismarck's probably finished, the man cave would have had a move around again. I'm not one for keeping things in the same place all the time. I think the last time the man cave got done was just after lockdown last year. So we've had it like this over a year now. So getting itchy feet to change it around again, I reckon. We'll have to see. They may do. They haven't mentioned anything to me, though, Kevin, about Fan Home coming to America. They're certainly going to have a market in America, that's for sure. Yes, Daniel, if you want the R2 in America, Oligo Models has a subscription forwarding service. And look at this, Daniel, look. See, I'm already on it. I've already got it lined up. So if there's a Partwork that we can get in the UK that you can't get elsewhere in your country, then check out Oligo Models, because they do have a subscription forwarding service that will be able to get that for you. And there we go. Look, Phil's just said it is available as a full kit, the R2. See, I wasn't aware of that, but he is. I think you finished yours. He is. But the good thing is I've got a battery supplier. I've got a battery supplier now, specifically makes batteries for the R2D2. So not like when we first did the R2 and it was a nightmare to try and get hold of batteries. We can actually get it now. But the other advantage of redoing R2D2 is I can have R2D2 on the side with me while I'm building, turned on, doing his whistling and all of that. And I can actually show viewers the part that we're actually working on and how it goes together. So it's great having a working model. It's the first time that I would have been able to do that. I could have probably done it with a Terminator, but it's so big I couldn't really have it on the counter. But the R2 definitely will fit on there. And I do want to concentrate on the electrics more to show people this is the wire that comes from here. This is how you test it. This is where it's going into the board. This is how we can make sure it's all the way in, that sort of thing, you know. So, and then hopefully we won't get as many problems as people saying their head just spins really fast and all that sort of stuff. All the Star Wars models are gone from the model space I asked. They said they're returning in a few months. I don't know, Brett. Don't know. I tend to see that all the retro, all the pop culture stuff are going to Fan Home. That's why you got your Iron Man. That's why you got your Star Wars busts. That's why you got your R2D2 over there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Millennium Falcon over there soon as well. A little bit like Hero Collector is for the pop culture on Eagle Moss. So you've got your Ecto 1 and Star Trek. All of that's going under Hero Collector. You wish they'd build a Partworks dolls there. No, don't say that, Susan. She's downstairs. She's listening. You just ordered the Partworks sound card system for the Enterprise. It's just that it's convenient than rather than doing it yourself. It's great. And you've got the remote control here. And all the remotes, they look similar, but they'll have different logos at the bottom of them. But yeah, they are handy. I will have fun thinking about how... see, I'm still trying to decide how I'm displaying the Enterprise, because, you know, the argument I've been having with Mrs. Wildawayne. I kind of thought it should be wearing down now. Now, I know we've got 2.5 years, but, you know, if I keep on it at every stream, that the community said it's like it's written as a commandment that it must go above the dead space of the TV, then you never know. I mean, at the moment, you're letting spiders and cobwebs live over there. I'm sleeping on the sofa tonight. David, what's that? Picard, when he crashed into the scimitar, says we make mistakes so you don't have to. Really? I didn't know that. You know what? When I read that first off, Picard, when he crashed into the scimitar, I thought you were going to say Darmok and Tanandra. You remember that? I think the episode was called Darmok. Where they can't communicate. That's like Enemy Mine, really. Do you remember that film with Lou Gossett Jr.? That was a great film. Enemy Mine. As a matter of fact, wasn't Enemy Mine... Let me have a look. Was it Wolfgang Petersen, Enemy Mine? Stand by. I'm just checking. Who directed Enemy Mine? It was, yeah, Wolfgang Petersen did Enemy Mine. Now, I understand that he was lined up to do Explorers, Wolfgang Petersen was. But he left that project to do Enemy Mine. I am drinking the good stuff. It's only the semi-skim though, Howard. It's only the... I'm not allowed the full fat. You should see... Yeah. You know what, Lou? If you want to have a laugh, turn on your closed captions, because I either talk really weird... I mean, don't forget, you've got an Australian, Cockney, Essex accent in there, probably blended with a bit of Northampton now. And, yeah, it struggles with a lot of words on the closed captions. You know what, Lou? Funny enough, see, what I would do is I could actually... I used to put the R2-D2 build on Amazon Prime. So you could go onto Amazon and you'd see the R2 builds on there. But Amazon Prime only accept videos if they've got perfect closed captions. So I had to go in and edit everything I say, because the YouTube one that you download, it was all over the place. Do you think we will get the 1/8 scale Ghostbusters figurines? Don't know, David. I know the next free gift that we're getting in the UK is pins. We're getting some pins. When that comes, I don't know. You never spoke like that in Southend. When was the last time you went to Southend? They don't even speak Essex now in Southend. I don't even understand the language now. Take care, Lou. See you later. Thanks for joining tonight. You should hear you say it's an English accent mixed with a Czech accent. I don't know what I'm drinking. Look, let me show you the bottle, Howard. Look, this is the bottle of Kraken from the UK. Black spiced rum. Just looks like that. And I know it's empty. Look, there's a little bit left. It's empty. It's not like I'm an alcoholic. I don't want you to think that I drink these because, you know, I've only got one bottle in the bedroom. I don't drink... Well, actually, I've got 2 bottles in the bedroom. So don't think I'm an alcoholic with two bottles of Kraken in the bed. I really don't want you to think that I'm an alcoholic. I've got another 3 bottles downstairs as well. This is a testament to my live streams. How can I get through 3 bottles of rum? And there's another almost empty one downstairs. You're still on the fence about building the tank. There's so much potential for it, and you know what the big thing is about the Andrews? I've never built a tank, and it's something completely different to what we've been building. We've done the cars, we've done the... You know something? I just noticed my camera's off centre. That's the OCD in me. We've done the cars, we've done a spaceship, we've done a shark, we've done a plane, we've done a robot. We haven't done a tank, and we haven't done a train either. We've done a trial for a train. Trial for a train. Hobby Colour is amazing. Yeah, it's a brilliant app because it does match up, and the good thing is you can click on the colour that you think matches it, and it will show the original colour that you've been told to get and the colour that you're getting, and just see the shade differences for it. Ian, here we go. Look, the other blueprints you can get: Enterprise, DeLorean and DB5 at the moment. That's cool. Can you do a World of Wayne blueprint? I could stand there like the what do they call that symbol? What do they put on the disc on Voyager? What's it called? Mrs. World of Wayne, you know, something man. Perpetual man? No. Man. It's called. Jovial man. What's it called? It's bugging me now. Someone please tell me, because that is going to bug the hell out of me. God damn it. What's it called? Petruvial. Petruvian. I hope you're saying that right. Oh, Vitruvian with a V. It's Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man. Thank you. Alexa, stop. I said Mrs. Welderwayne would know that, didn't I? Vitruvian with a V. Would the build from the boat from Swallows and Amazons be cool? Ethan, I've never seen it. Is that a good film? Never seen it. Have you had defective parts on the Enterprise build? My battery holder from part 2 is very glitchy. Certain angles make it lose power. No, I haven't, Fug Life, but I have heard about that battery compartment lid. I didn't have that problem of mine. To be honest with you, if I had a loose connection, I probably would have fixed it myself. But, no, I got lucky with that. What for job you have? I think it's not cheap, the models you build. Class, I used to have a job, but this is now my full-time job. Back in March last year, I quit my job to do this full-time. You found model colours. It's called hobby colour. Hobby colour. Hobby colour. Is it the American way of spelling? 1 second. It's the American way of spelling colour, so no U in it. COLOR. Hello, Jeffrey. How's it going? Were you able to find decal paper? Yes, I've got all the decals for this, Jeffrey. Look, this is where we're up to at the moment. I've got all the decals ready to go on. I just want to weather it up first. I'm going to put some decals on it now. Do you like the windows? I'm absolutely chuffed with all the windows in here. Look at that. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It has to go out above the TV. It's the law. Damn straight it's the law. Everyone's saying, any news? You don't. There's this amazing thing, Mrs. Welderwayne. It's called peer pressure. You might want to look it up on Wikipedia. Oh, John, you've got Eleanor. Oh, that's the other notification that the Eleanor's been posted out as well. You got a number plate, so that'd be cool. I do like having the number plates behind the builds. I've got the Ecto one up there, the Out of Time there. For the Super Snake, I've got one of those disc plates that I can put behind that, but. That's a great idea, the number plates, I have to say. Probably not Sparky. That's not sort of my thing for collecting. You loved Enemy Mine. I haven't seen it for a long time. I need to see that film. Richard Longcrane was the director. Oh, he was fired after 2 weeks of filming. That's not good. Oh dear. Still a good film. Showing it. No, Ian, no more. No, I've got 3 bottles downstairs. I'm just like saying that, you know, these are supposed to be looking at me to like shame me, I suppose. What's that, by the way? Have you been before the lockdown? Did you visit Baskerville? No, where's Baskerville? Where is Baskerville? I just thought that was a fictional place. That's what I know, doesn't it? Baskerville is I don't know. Where's Baskerville? Is there any hounds there? More to the point. Why is the rum gone? Where's the rum gone? It's a great app. You're going to love it. And plus, if you're looking for a colour, it's a good thing to go through as well. Beyond Alcoholic. I don't know. I don't know how I've managed to get through 3 bottles of rum. Look, this one lights up. Look, I've got. I don't know if I've left it on actually. Let's have a look. Oh no! See, look, it lights up. I made a decoration of it. Time flies when you're having fun. My fiance has a flag with that saying on it. Vitruvian Man. Look, she wrote it there. Vitruvian Man. I said Peruvian. Vitruvian. It's the Da Vinci drawing. That's the one. I knew I'd get it in the end. Petruvian. Vitruvian. Lee, I did hear about the Bay City show. It's really weird actually, because funny enough, well, not funny because it's not very respectful, but yesterday my nephew posted a picture of him just out and about, and he was wearing tartan jeans. tartan jeans. That's still a fashion. And it just made me remind me of the Bay City Rollers. So I said to him, you look like a Bay City Roller. And then today, you get the announcement that one of them had died. I thought, God, how uncanny is that? What's this? PJB75. I know how you feel. I've already had someone who doesn't live with me saying that they want to move my furniture around to put my Termi next to the TV. Mrs. Welder Wayne, before she even moved in here, was making plans to move there. You know what? Probably the second day after moving in, the lampshades had gone. And she replaced all the lampshades. That's women for you. Wayne, we need to put a swear jar for the Enterprise over the TV. I think the choice is it's either the Enterprise over the TV or the Bismarck on top of the doll's house. I think that's a very reasonable choice. A brilliant film from 1974. Yeah, no, definitely. Send me a... Yes. Definitely. You know my email address now. Chris, you're still drinking your way through 83 bottles of whiskey given to me by patients when I retired. Oh my God. That's going to last you a while. You know something like... Chris, you talked about whiskey. We went to Scotland in August last year. And something that I just can't get out of my head. We went to a place called the Green Welly Stop, which is in a town called Tyndrum, which is on... just about to go on the A82, I believe, through the Glencoe. We always stop there. And they've got like I call them a toot shop. So you go in there and you can get your souvenirs, your coats, I don't know, anything to do with Scotland in there. And they've got a whiskey store in there, which is fair enough. You've got a whiskey store and you can buy whatever whiskies. But they had a taste test. So you could like pick a whiskey and they'll give you a little taster and you could taste it. Which, you know, you'd think that's quite reasonable. But then you bear in mind, this is a service station on a road, and you're going to be having tots of whiskey. I thought, So I was tempted. Wait, why is it a different colour to that of the Hachette Bismarck? It's not. Bobby, it's the same. Trust me, it's the same. I need to be repeatable. I can't have more rum. Ian, am I okay to quote your name at AA? How did this become a full-time job? I've been doing this for 5 years, Jacob, and it got to the point where can I make enough money off YouTube, Amazon, all that sort of thing, compared to what I'm bringing in for my job? And I would have been taking a pay cut when I originally did it, so I did, because I figured if I don't make that step, I never will. And I'm one of these people who don't like taking risks, but I figured it will be one of those things that I'll always regret if I don't like throw my heart and soul into it. And if I fail, I fail, but at least I say I tried. So that was a bit motivational, wasn't it? So, and here we are now. And when I quit my job, I had about 25,000 subscribers. I think we're on about coming up to 33 now. So, and I enjoy doing it. This is my hobby. I love doing it. So Jeffrey, I haven't done the interior yet, but what I am going to do is I am going to seal it all, I think. Let me just show you this again. I've done the wheels as well, Jeffrey. Look, so I think I'm going to seal it all and just have this so you can open it up and then look in the inside there. As you can see, it's all white inside for the back wall. But put the radiator case as a see-through thing. But the reason I want to seal it all is that when I light it, I want to have the wires actually troweled around in the inside. So I should print the Red Dwarf Smeghead. Well, I'm funny enough, I'm not Red Dwarf. I'm going to be, you probably heard this as deja vu. I'm going to be printing Vincent from the Black Hole. Do you remember that? Vincent? I've already said that. I've built it twice now, but Ian Hughes, the guy who does it, has actually managed to get blueprints and files and photos of the original one. So a lot of the design's changing. So I said, I'm going to wait for you to do it, and then I'm going to build a 1-1-1, a full scale one. So that's going to be a challenge. But I'm enjoying my Explorers build from Jeffrey at the moment, so it's I'm having fun with that one. Peer pressure. This is one way I make him take a long walk off a short pier. Go play in the motorway, isn't it? Forget the rum. Well, yeah, talking about that, we've got a little still going downstairs. Mrs. Welder Wayne, what are you doing? You're diffusing? You're infusing. You're infusing gin. So I've got a big demijohn sort of thing of strawberries and gin, and one with raspberries and gin. We got a little brewery going on here, the World of Wayne Brewery. If you come to Tynemouth, is it Tynemouth? We can meet in Tynemouth Park, or is it Teignmouth? Tynemouth Park. I think you could try sailing a radio-controlled boat. We've actually got a boating lake down here, Andrew. But I'll have to see where Tynemouth is. Tynemouth. It's got to be Tyne. It must be on the Tyne, isn't it? Why not do a vote? It's a no-brainer above the TV. Because everyone will side with Mrs. World of Wayne, and I can't take that risk. It's like, you know, let's do a vote about whether we should stay in Europe or not. Hello, Graham Loki. How's it going? See, look, Mrs. World of Wayne, I've got to see this. We can have a plaque over the door and dedicate the studio to you and your donations. That's what it needs to be. I need to have an office space at the bottom of the garden. Svi did a great picture of what an office would look like at the bottom of the garden, and it's a lot of money. I need to have a studio and put the sponsorship, get it sponsored, so I have a name of a company or something at the top. So I'll be like, you know, I'm finished up here. Let's go to the Coca-Cola studio, and then I can go down there. That's my idea. Don't know what the neighbours would think of that. You know, big neon lights outside and stuff. It looked like Piccadilly Circus. You saw there was a test build for the Star Destroyer. That came out about 2 or 3 months ago, but I haven't heard anything about that one, to be honest with you. You saw the Leonardo da Vinci exhibit in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Really? I bet that was really interesting. You know, just before lockdown started, in March in the UK, me and Mrs. World of Wayne went to see the Tutankhamun exhibition, which you're never going to see in the UK now, because it's all been moved to a special museum now in Cairo, and that's where it's staying. So we like a good museum, I have to say. Hello, Keith. Thank you for that donation. Love your Enterprise D videos. Convinced me to start it myself. What paint did I use to touch up the bridge after drilling? I haven't got it here, but it was Vallejo. So it's these sort of bottles. It was Vallejo light grey. That's all I used. So, what's that? What Wayne's new email address? Wayne at nowaynohow.com. That's probably someone's email address, Gary. The stream's almost over, is it? Oh my God. That's gone like a blink tonight. Absolute blink. Have you tried Matugga spiced rum from Scotland? No, Chris. I haven't. I need to. I want Mrs. World of Wayne to experience Drambuie, because that is one hell of a nice drink. But when we're in Scotland, we didn't really get a chance to do much in Scotland last year, so hopefully when we go up this year, we'll get to do that. Tinkerbell, I love the way how you spell your name there. Just wanted to say thanks for your new Bismarck series. It prompted me to buy it and just finished pack 1 and now waiting for pack 2. Keep up the great... No problems at all. You're going to love pack 4 tomorrow. And just bear in mind, it took like 3 days to film. Mrs. World of Wayne is exerting her anger and force. You're all right. You can go to your everyday lives after this stream. I've got to face the backlash of this. You're in the doghouse now. I have to face the backlash. You don't think of that, do you? It's a shame. The Vincent I dropped. I don't know if you're aware of that. I dropped the main Vincent, the half scale one, so I printed a quarter scale one. But now I'm doing another one. I've already said to Graham Loki that I'm going to send him the quarter scale one that I've done. And I will be printing a full size one, which Ian, I believe, is doing the files so you can print it on one of the big Creality, big bed printers, but also on an Ender 3 on the 220mm ones. So that's going to be a challenge. But now that I've got so far with this Explorers build, I'm so happy, Jeffrey. You really ignited my 3D passion again with this build, I have to say. So thank you so much for that. I think I've done pretty well with... do a Kickstarter, mate. I don't even know what that is, Svi. the Svi... I don't know. Is your tattoo still got a name? I know it's the Hero Lounge. Is that the name of the tattoo studio? Is the Hero Lounge? The Hero Lounge Studio. I don't know. You'd have to move up to Corby and then you can do like tattoos. Oh, bless. Possible sponsors: Kraken, Eagle Moss, Fan Home. Shortly going to be a resin company, I think, with the amount of money I'm going to be spending on resin. You love Drambuie. Drambuie is, you know what? I tasted Drambuie. They call it a blended whiskey. But I tasted it thinking it's going to have that sharp taste like whiskey has. And oh my God, it's smooth. It's like drinking velvet. It's lovely. Have you played Star Trek Online? I played Star Trek Online when it first came out. As a matter of fact, it got me off of World of Warcraft for a long while. And then I lost interest in it. I don't really play many games. I play Fortnite on the PlayStation now. That's all I pretty much do. So, all good. Well, we are coming to the end of the stream, which has been really fun tonight. So thank you for joining me tonight. I said I can't wait. I'm not here this weekend, so I want to finish this. I want to get the electrics done on the outside and get the decals on. And if I can get a goldfish bowl, hear me out. If I can get a goldfish bowl that's bigger, the entrance to it is bigger than that, then I can encase that in a bubble. Now you can get baubles, which are that big that I can encase it in, so it's got like a bubble around it, which is what it's like in the movie if you haven't seen it. But they're like £60. I'm not paying £60 for a bit of plastic. So but there we go. But listen, thank you all for joining me tonight. Tomorrow's video is going to be out quite late. It'll probably be after 4 o'clock. That'll be pack 4 of the Bismarck. And then we're back to normal programming on Monday next week, where I believe we're going to be starting with the R2D2. I think. I was going to do Jaws, but I don't know if I've got enough content for that yet. But we'll see. We'll see what I can get done. But probably R2D2. Anyway, listen, thanks for joining me. Take care.